Bueno, hola. Vamos a dar comienzo a la siguiente sesión.
Hello, we're going to continue with the next session.
Bueno, antes de que se me olvide, porque me conozco,
And before I forget,
los que queráis os podéis apuntar a la cena de esta noche, ahí fuera donde están.
remember, you can still sign up for this evening's dinner. I will remind you again at the end of the day. Our next meeting is going to start with a lecture on gvSIG integration in working processes in a geomatics company by Leonardo Cotino and Giuseppe Clement from the company Global Geomatica.
Hola, muy buenos días a todos.
Good morning, good afternoon. I'm going to give you an overview of the company, my company, and the work it took for us to get to gvSIG. Giuseppe will continue later. He will take over and he will explain the cases he's been working on. Right, the very beginning of it all is a company called Global Mediterranea, topography company, but in 2005 a decision was made for the company to be more specialized, Global Geomatica. And we started using photogrammetry. In 2007-2008, archaeology was included, and as from 2010, we also included a laser scan machine. This is our service portfolio. It's relatively large. I'm going to show you the type of projects we undertake. We mostly do graphic documentation in connection with heritage sites using photogrammetry for sections, planes, based on 3D models, which we texturize with photographic textures. We also do documentation for excavation sites using orthophotographs, drawings, and 3D models too. We usually have mosaics of multiple orthophotographs. On the bottom part, you can see the baths in Lyria, which is a very large site. So we have a mosaic depiction of it. As I just said, we also do 3D scanning to further our documentary work. You can see the work here based on site readings, 2 different colors, 2 different dot clouds, 2 different possible readings of the same site, merged together into the same coordinate systems for us to have a more complete representation. Sometimes we combine methods and techniques. This is the case with a photogrammetric plan of a castle in Barcelona. The slopes, which were very marked in this area, generated this type of profile on the outer perimeter of the castle. And you can combine techniques, as you can see. I'm just trying to show you the type of projects we do and how we integrate GIS into our work. A section of the company is responsible for excavation work in archaeological excavation sites. How do we use GIS in Global Geomatica? in the company? Well, to start with, we use it in our own internal procedures. We take some outings every now and then to do applications outside the company, but mostly we use it internally in the company to improve our own processes and to improve the company's performance. The most obvious use in archaeology is this one. You can see the plans. We generate ortho photographs, and once geo-referenced, they are used as basic cartography for the application of the tools you are familiar with in GIS. So no need for me to explain them. Giuseppe will do it, actually. And we've done other developments too concerning heritage sites and properties. Given the way we document things, gvSIG offered us a system, but we sort of spotted a couple of shortages. So if you're working on this, please join us. I'm talking about 3D GIS with three-dimensional objects and processes, and the possibility of handling dot clouds, three-dimensional dot clouds on gvSIG. Giuseppe is going to take over. He's going to explain some of these uses in more detail. Particularly, he's going to talk about archaeology. Those of you who are not proficient in archaeology, don't you worry. We are not going to baffle you with lots of details. But those of you who are a little familiar, I would like to tell you that this application was that we have an application which was dedicated and specifically developed for a particular digging site. One characterized by ground structures. You will see it in a minute. It's a site which had been burned, and the levels were underground, the surviving levels. Giuseppe has the floor now.